Hey everybody, it's Angie Woods, Dog Psychology 101. So, we have a new family member, meet Patrick. So Patrick came from Lifeline Atlanta. He's apparently been in the shelter for a while. He's about 3 years old, I think about a year and a half or so. That's a long time to be in a shelter. So, my daughter Kendra has adopted him, and she kind of likes working with dogs who are less than confident. Her last cattle dog was super fearful and deemed unadoptable, and she did a great job with him, and he even learned to live with little children and really have a super happy life. So this guy, he's really good with kids. He's timid for sure, but he hasn't shown any signs of aggression, and little Fiona's learning how to not approach him when he backs away and things. But we don't know how he is with dogs, because he seems to be really good with people. So we're going to do a little evaluation today. We're going to start there, just see what he thinks. Just because you're demure with people, you know, our primate behavior sometimes can kind of really make them look negative, like really shy, and then sometimes they really show their true soul when they meet a dog, because they do speak the same language and are the same species after all, right? So bear with us, check it out, and see what we do. So he showed me a pretty bad fear of a kennel leash. Kendra put the choke chain on him and had no issues, but so he has an association with this kennel leash. He was in the shelter for a long time. We don't know, but a lot of different people handled him, and he's obviously had a bad experience. I'm working on it being positive. She said he's not crazy food driven, but these little freeze-dried livers, and they normally work pretty good. So I want him to put his head in. That's right. See how he does with that one. That's better.
It's time for the park. Come on, puppy. Time to play.
First we can use the treat and have him put his head in. Some dogs may not do that right away. You have to be patient. Then we can give it a try without the treat. And then we can do it first and then give the treat. So little progressions along the way. So the big thing is that he cooperates. Yeah. So two things. Brick is going to come out on a leash with Kendra, and then we're not going to allow him to stand in front of us while he does this, because I always think about men when I think about dogs. So girls, if you were afraid, your dude is with you, where's he gonna go? Right? So we don't want to be nervous, and we don't want them to be kind of this dude out in front of us. So as Brick comes out, I just really want to watch his demeanor. Okay, so now we come next. We're gonna watch his demeanor as he starts to notice them. Notice he yawned. You know, he had a little adrenaline while I put the leash on, and he calmed down. And then, of course, Brick is coming out. So come on out a little bit, and let's just watch what he does. This is curious. Licking his lips, so that's a calming signal. It represents adrenaline or adrenaline leaving. I like that he's being slow. Now see, that's not slow. He has to go slow, and he can't drag me over there. If he's not respectful, that can cause a problem. So just drop the leash for Brick. Just take Brick off the leash.
You want him off?
So Brick many times will tell you he's being too intense. See how he's swinging over there? He's real laid back here. Those little tugs are meant to slow him down. Little interruptions of his feelings he's having. See the way Brick is, watch Brick as he carries himself near him. He's interested in him, so his vibe is not terrible. Otherwise, he would be totally avoiding him. That's all good. The way he kind of looks off and he doesn't fix things. He was just trying to come in a little too hot for Brick. But Piggy still is not like coming to him. So Piggy will start flirting a little bit if he's super friendly. He is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's
Feel him
doing.
out. He comes in a little too hot.
See how all the shyness is gone? Nothing hotter with dogs than it is with people. So we want to make sure his interactions are respectful, which means slow. they'll want him charging in. That can cause a dog to snap at him and then cause a whole bad experience, and then teach him to be more aggressive with dogs. So just slow things down. This is him kind of marking and showing off. He's been smelling where he peed, which is kind of an introduction in itself. They pee for each other so they can smell it and dissect like who they are. It's kind of cool. It tells them everything. Are you well? Are you not? How old? Are you old? Are you young? He acts like he wants to play, but I think he would be way all over the top right now. These guys need lots and lots of dogs. So typically if they're not coming right up on him and they're keeping distance like that, they're just saying he's too much. They want him to calm down first. And typically once we explore a little bit, they bring it down a bit. I don't know if we had a walk this morning. He's newly adopted. Kendra did say she took him for a nice hard walk. Always the first thing after bringing a dog out of a shelter, especially. Elephant ears grew back. Remember the girls plucked them off? Startled you? His brain was way out there. I touched him and was like, whoa! Rick just peed for him. That's how it should be. Yes. So Rick is going to be good. And so as long as he doesn't shove his nose up in there, that would be rude. Just like that's over shaking a hand. Yeah, so all of that is. So Rick is the head honcho of my little group that live with me in the house. As you can see, that was a very good, stable, dominant way of meeting, a confident way of meeting. So I hope you guys can really understand the philosophy and concept of slowing things down and getting the dog tuned into you first. I'd probably like him to be a little more tired before he interacts with dogs too much, because he's really, he's been pent up a long time and he's got some layers to peel off. So, but really that was very good, but he is really excitable. He probably hasn't interacted with a dog in a long time. So, but I'm gonna say that he's dog friendly unless, somebody disrespects the other and there's a scuffle. Other than that, I think he's very normal. Really good Pitbull. So, good find, Patrick. So we're gonna bring out the Puerto Ricans, who are very playful. And Jessie, the feral dog. Yeah, leave Colby in there.
Oh yeah, not very cool.
So, okay, that was really good. So to see the way they met, everything was calmed down. Brick went in at just the right moment while he was sniffing his pee. It was very brilliant. You know, he peed, he put his head down to sniff, he came in to sniff his butt, and then by the time he comes up, it's all cool. That was perfect. So everything's about slowing down, people. Slow it down. Never let them drag you to things. They should never drag you to anywhere. It's all about them being with you and then slowing down. Because it would be easy if he came in hot and somebody else was evaluating him who maybe didn't know this information, and he were to come in really hot, the dog have a bad reaction to him. Now there's a dog fight. He gets a bad rap when he's not bad. The first 2-4 weeks, say 3 or 4 weeks you get a dog, this is like teaching phase. You gotta learn all your stuff, all your rules. You have to really pay attention to him. Don't let him just go willy-nilly and like eat things in your house. He's already thinking about garbage cans, so we're thinking about that. Teaching phase. They typically don't. Yes, come on, Brick. Fiona's very sensitive, silly, submissive, high energy. So if he's too much, he's not going to want to play. He'll have to earn his way in. Jessie is the bottom. Nick is also a little Puerto Rican. He's quite nervous. Had to dominant with boy dogs. Back up. Same rule for my guys. They get to interact with the dog when they calm down. He's actually very good with dogs, but I don't want him to try to assert himself right away. So there again, him not in front of me, and I keep facing him. So if you kind of notice, everybody kind of swings away until he calms down. So I would say overall very positive, but he needs a very supervised time for a while. We're not going to let him willy-nilly with him because he could be too much. He's a powerful athlete. So